Welcome to Summer Sparkling Good Time. This is the official announcement of the Squad Shop. On Friday, November 28th, it will open to the public and anyone can shop and you won't need the password to get in anymore. And this is the second time I'm filming this video because I filmed the first one with no sound and it made me real mad. This is a long video with no sound and I didn't realize it. And I went, now if you see me keep checking my lights, that's why. So when you go to the squadshop.com, we have different collections. It's how we broke it down to make it easier to navigate. Okay. And I'm going to go over each collection with you real quick and show you what I have that's present here. We thought we had everything, at least the prototypes and stuff here, and we made mistakes. Now, if you hadn't heard, the Squad Shop is owned jointly between Miranda and myself. We have put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this company and already. So, the first collection we're going to talk about is the 3D printed essentials collection, okay? Now, in the 3D printed essentials collection, that's where all of our 3D printed merchandise lives, okay? Now, we have 3 different size trays. Okay, now let's go over them. So this standard tray, the tray that you're most likely going to reach for is the Quinn. Quinn is Miranda's son, who is our lead 3D designer. He makes all the files and stuff that are printed. So this is the Quinn, named after him. We do have, you can't hardly see it on that one. Hold on. We do have the shop name put into this, engraved into the side right there. But this, we were testing out this filament and we quickly discovered I can't show you nothing. Oh, maybe I can. Can you see that? Okay, so this is a Quinn. It's a standard size. Okay, so we have the washing line here. And can you see right there? It's the diagonal right here. This side is straight, but this is diagonal. Now, one of the things that we have added and finalized last night, but I couldn't have the stuff here to get this to you in time, is all of our trays from now on will have magnets embedded in this line right here and on the matching area of the dovetailed lid. So it's a dovetail. So when you do it like this, the magnets will connect and then your lid won't fall off because we didn't like that. So that was dealt with. Okay. Now, if you are a yellow dog tray girl, this is, I'm just taking the lid off while I do this. So this is the yellow dog tray next to the Quinn. Now, if you'll notice, like the actual area, the use area is similar to the same size. It's just the spouts are very, very different. And then if you want to look at them, maybe do it that way. This way, oh, this way, ours is slightly just a smidgen wider, just a smidge, okay? And they're literally the same size that way. Now, if you're a Bijou Bliss person, ours are slightly narrower than the Bijou Bliss. I don't know if you can see that little edge right there. But ours are taller than the Bijou Bliss. And let me show it to you like that. And then the height is similar. Okay. So there's that. So that's the Quinn. That's our standard tray. And like I said, they all now have magnets in the bottom and on the top, the lid. So that will stay. I specifically requested that the stoppers right there are the proper size for a Diamond Art Club sticker. This one is actually a Rose Profit sticker just because I had it handy to pop on there. Rose Profit, I had a sticker handy. And so when we get the towers fully designed and ready to ship out, all of the trays, the spouts have where it will fit the Diamond Art Club and the little stickers right there. So in case you wanted to, you could put your stickers there or you could put your stickers here. Also, you have the option of putting your spout center, left, right. I'd think about that because this is my left, but it's not your left. It's your, so left or right or center. Okay. Okay. And you can have a choice. Okay. We originally did center, and now I'm actually currently liking it left. Um, so standard, unless you change the variant, is going to be on the left. Okay. So this is the standard size tray. Now, some of you don't like the bigger trays because you are diamond painting on your couch or in a small area and you hold your tray in your hand. So we have the Dina. This is the Dina. Isn't she so cute? Now, this is in our rose pink filament. This filament is discontinued. We're giving it to Steve, Miranda's husband. We don't like it. Basically, it's all the same features, all the same choices. It's just a smaller size. So here is our Quinn. Here is the Dina. Much smaller. Much, much, much smaller. Okay. Next to the Bijou Bliss. It's like that. Are you seeing it? Okay. On the side, though, ours is a little bit taller. That high size is important to me. Okay. If it's inside the yellow dog design one, oh, I'm caught up on the washing line. So yeah, it sits right there. Okay. So that's for the people who like to hold their tray in their hand while they're diamond painting, or just prefer a smaller tray. Now, I have a tendency to do kits by Hannah Lynn, Micah Jelena. I'm trying to think of who else has heavy. Manny Manzano, where there is a lot of pre-tenor color blocking, right? And like Aurora and Maleficent right now from Disney. Good night. So much 818. So I told Miranda, and she told the guys, what I wanted was a big ass tray. A big ass tray is what I said. And I'm not even lying, that's what I said. A big ass tray. So when I'm color blocking, I didn't have to constantly shake out, add more drills to the thing. I wanted to be able to just go. It's bigger than my face, and I have a big head. So this is the Buffy's Bat. Bat is because I was calling it the big ass tray from the very beginning. Then that got shortened to BAT, then Bat. And if you know Buffy, also known as Rhiannon, you know she loves bats. So Buffy's Bat. If you haven't noticed, all of our product names and stuff are family/squad related. That is on purpose. That is on brand for us. Okay. Everybody has a name. Everybody has a story. And that's very important to us. And so just be aware that your name could be used for a product at any time, and it is, that's how we do it. Okay. So this is Buffy's Bat. You can put an entire full bag of like 310 in there. It's huge. It's a good time. It makes me happy. It makes me so happy. I was just using this for the pumpkin porch handling that I just finished. I gotta finish for November. I was beginning to wonder. So these are our trays. We have the 3 trays, 3 different sizes. I'm really happy. In case you're wondering for ordering, this is the rose pink. Not available. Teal. Okay. And this one is translucent, but it's not available. Stay tuned to hear about the translucent line coming. Okay. So those are the trays, right? After trays, we're going to talk about pins. Now, anybody who knows me or have watched the channel for a little bit of time knows that this was my favorite pin for forever. And it was special ordered from Norse Alchemist over in Denmark, and it made me sad. And then Gabby bought me this one. It's the same turning style, right? You can't find this turning style anywhere, and it made me sad. It made me sad. Until Quinn, I shipped the silver pin that's like this to Miranda, and her son Quinn was able to take the pen and design one similar to it in a 3D print file. Super, super, super excited. So this one is in, I want to say diamond lavender. Let me check real quick. Hold on. I'll be able to tell you in just a second. Diamond lavender sparkle is what this one is. Okay. And this is in our light pink. Okay. And this is a silk. Now, one of the best things I'm liking about our pens, besides the fact that they're super, super lightweight, which I have really bad, I have, number one, I have really tiny hands. Most of you know that. I have very small hands. And I have trigger finger real bad in this hand. And my hands hurt a lot. And so the fact that these are so much lighter is good for my hands. And I really, really like the grip on these. It's very ergonomic. I don't know why, but my hands don't fall asleep so much with this design. And that's why I was adamant that we were going to have it. Now, when you're ordering your pen, you can order it with the push-in style, which is like that, where you just push it in, right? Or, like what Quinn was able to do. I understand the point, but gosh darn it, these things are long. So this is a 6 or 7 placer from Diamond Art Club, threaded. We have threaded in, so you can choose. Do you want push-in or threaded? Do you want both? One push-in, one threaded, which is what this is. Do you want both ends to be threaded? Do you want both ends to be push-ins? You can decide. Okay? Okay. Not only do you get to choose your filament color, you get to choose what kind of end you want. Okay? Okay. All right. So, this is the summer because this is my favorite pen in the world. Okay. Then after the summer, we have the cat. The cat is just very, very sleek, very slim, very unassuming. It's just a classic, simple pen. A little bit of grooves right there, you know, bumpies to hold it. It's just simplicity. Okay. What you will notice, I should have probably mentioned this, is that all of our pens have like this groove line in the middle. All of them have it. All of them have it. All of them have it. Because if you want to glam your pen, we will put diamonds in your pen. But we know a lot of people don't automatically want diamonds because they find them uncomfortable or whatnot. So if you want diamonds on your pen, you just choose the glam option. Okay? Okay. So that you've seen the summer, you have seen the cat. Now it's time to meet the Dara. Now, originally, this was the Dara. And this is our gilded rose filament. Do you see how it color shift is? Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. But when Dara was testing this out, she's like, it's too smooth and it's so light, it's going to fall out my hand. And so we made her a chonk version, a thick version of the summer. Now, this is Dara City. This is Dara Nature. Because you know her hair would stand out if she was out in nature. Okay? So we're going to have the Dara City version and the Dara Nature version. I can't just say country because, you know, I think she might be able to ride in the country. Maybe. I don't know. First time she hears Bobcat, she might lose her mind. Anyways, so the Daras are just really a lot thicker. So this is the summer. This is, that does not really show it. So like the circumference of these are much more similar than this. Do you see? Okay. So those are our pens, and those are the ones we currently have. We're doing our very, very best not to use even base files from other 3D printing companies. All of our designs we're doing from scratch. Okay? Okay. We might take inspiration from something, but the actual files are being designed by scratch. From scratch. Good night. Okay. So that was the pins. I need to go back because I've been confused myself. Okay. Told you I think this is Dreamy Trio, but there's a better way to show you Dreamy Trio. I'll get to it in a minute. Okay. Next up, we have the Stevies. Now, well, you're like, what the heck is the Stevie, Summer? The Stevies are our canvas rollers. This is our purple filament. Isn't that beautiful? So bold. We also have a lilac. If you're not so bold. This is our just regular Stevie. Steve is Miranda's husband. This is the Stevie. He designed these for us, and I'm in love with them. This is our standard size, so the standard Stevie. But we also have a big Stevie. These are for your chonk 100,000 plus drills. They're just weightier to give you more support for those bigger kits. Does that make sense? I hope so. And then there's actually one more. That's called the Little Stevie. And that is slightly shorter than this one. I somehow ended up with two of this size instead of the other size. And those are for your smaller kits, or if you want to do two instead of a big one on a big kit. Okay. Now, one of the things I love the most about our canvas rollers is I'm throwing things. Oh, my whole chair about threw me. Is you have the option to put your name on your canvas roller if you'd like. So your Stevie can have your name on it. Anything really. Just, I mean, you have to just understand that there's only so much space. Like you could put a lot more letters on this one than you can on this one. So if there's a problem with your customization, we'll have to talk to you about it not fitting or whatnot. Okay? Okay. So those are the Stevies. Okay. After the Stevies, we are going to talk about the Melissa. Okay. This beautiful little honeycomb design is the Melissa. We've named it the Melissa because of the honeycomb design here. If you are unaware, Melissa means honeybee. So, honeycomb, honeybee, Melissa. All right. What are we going to do with this summer? This is a stand. And number one, it's super, super lightweight, super, super portable. So you can like stick this in with your stuff. And it is designed to hold up like this, right? And on that, I'm going to set this down before I drop it because I cannot hold this. You can put your Diamond Art Club storage. Let me show you. So it can hold your Diamond Art Club storage. Please remember this is bouncing in my hand. And so when it's on your desk, it takes up a lot smaller amount of space. You know, that way, this way, that it takes it vertical. So number one, we can see which the sticker labels on the side, and we're not using up all that valuable real estate because that's a lot of space to sit on a table. Okay. It can also hold the Elizabeth Ward style containers. So it holds this one just as well. Okay. And we've also tested it with the little foam inserts with the little bottles. They also fit well on here. You can put your tablet on here. You can put a book on here. You can put anything you want to on here and it hold it up for you. And it's super, super easy to fold back down, and it's portable, and it fits very, very neatly when you're going to pack it, right? And it's all one piece, so you're not losing anything. You don't have to worry about anything. This can also have your name put on it. See my name? Ain't it pretty? I love it. This is Dreamy Trio filament as well. Okay. Now we're moving on to some of our organizers. So this is the same filament as that one summer pin. It's the Diamond Lavender Sparkle. Isn't that pretty? Okay. And this one is the filament that is from that one tray I said that's translucent and we're not using. We've decided to go with a different way. But these are the Robin, okay? The Robins are just these right here, specifically designed to be able to hold putty. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slots. So you can hold up to 10 putties per Robin, or if you're like me and you could do anything that is in a bag. It can basically fit in here. Hold on, let me grab. Okay. So I could even put enhancement drills in here if I wanted to, right? Okay. We'll go on to that more. But like on this one, we have putty in there. Okay. Now, one of the thoughts I had, because I might be a little bit extra, is I'm like, I need 4 of these. And Miranda's like, why do you need 4 of these? And I'm like, because I need them in different colors. Like this was very spring to me. This could be fall. And I need a summer and a winter. And then I could only put like my favorite fall scents in, or my favorite fall scents in this one, my favorite springtime scents in this one, my winter scents in another, my summer, and then that way I only have to pull one out at a time, and I have all the scents I like for that season. Maybe I have 5. I have another one that has all my favorites, you know. So these are the Robin. They're made as our putty organizers. Okay. Okay. All right. Now then, I said I wanted an enhancement organizer so I could figure out what's happening. So originally they made me this, which yeah, works great, but it's very square. Don't ask about these yet. It's not 2026 yet. So your enhancements you can just drop in here like this. Now you could use any way you want, but I said hey, and Steve said I got you, I see you. So he took it and he slanted it. So now when you put your stuff in here, it's kind of at an angle back. And let me see. I'm trying to do this so you can see something, and I'm putting myself all out of order, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay. So now you see it's kind of at an angle. So like I could put like little stickers at the top or something and be able to see what it is at a quick glance. There are 36 slots in the Gabby. The Gabby. And this is our light pink filament. Now, on this one, they're slanted. We have a little swoop so you can like see right there. It holds 36. What you can do is you can have an entire enhancement set. So you can hold 3 in one, or you can just organize your enhancements leftovers in here, however you want to do it. But it's 36 slots. You can also use this to kit up. But because I had that thought, but I wanted it to be stackable, let me show you what Steve came up with. Or Quinn, I'm not sure who came up with this one, but it's fabulous. Okay. So this is for people like me, the lazy girl organizer. Okay. So basically it's a very, very similar to the Gabby we just talked about, right? Except do you see how these little things right here? Okay, first things first, the very back 2 slots, this 2 section right here, we took that out. So it's one larger section. So those companies that send you the giant bag of 310 or whatever color that they have a whole bunch in, and it's in the bigger, fatter bag, it can fit back there. You can put your pen back there. You can put whatever you want back there. No big deal. Maybe your enhancements you're thinking about for the kit. And then it has these little caps on the corners, right? Little pegs. It's a cap. And it comes with this little bag of pegs. Okay, so you're going to take a peg, and you're going to put your peg down where you pulled the cap off, right? And then, if you look on the underside, there is a little space for, so this one would fit like that, and they could be stackable. Does that make sense? So this has 30 slots plus the larger slot from the back. Uh-oh. Hold please. My slots are in good. Uh-oh. I like the fact that they're snug because then I know they're not falling out. But I can't get it out now. Steve, help. Oh, that one fell out. I have thrown all of my pegs on the ground. Okay, so wait, there's 3. Okay, so I have to get this peg still out. If you wiggle it a little bit, it works. I should have tried that first. Okay, so just so you can all see, I was doing that very, very careful because I was like, my leg, I'll break it. But no, see, they're all out now. There's the 4 things, and then this side. And then I would put my, I'm missing a cap. Oh, found it. I found it. So I'd put my caps back on when it's not in use. I don't want those little open holes gathering dust and stuff. And so I put my little caps back on. So my top one would have the caps, or if I didn't have it stacked. And then, so if you have more than one, needing more than one tray at a time, these would stack and not fall over, not be bouncing everywhere. So that is the Lazy Girl Organizer. Kind of named after me because I'm a lazy girl and I ain't kidding up if it comes in baggies. You can't make me. All right. So is that my full 3D printed collection? I do believe it is. All right. So that is that collection. Let's go back. Okay. So after the 3D printed collection, let's talk about Trinity's tracks. Now, Trinity decided to create her own putty line. And let me just tell you a little bit about it. Trinity has an abiding love for music. If you've been around the channel for any length of time, you would know Trinity is my daughter and she just loves music. So she decided to mix her love of music into her putty line, and that's why it's called Trinity's Tracks. And each scent is given a song name as its name. It's the product is, the line is Trinity's Tracks, but each one is a song name, and she's trying to use popular little crazy ones and stuff like that. Like this one I'm going to talk to you about real quick. This is Bop by Hanson. If you know, you know. And it's, she's just saying, you won't stop smiling when you pop this lid. Unicorn farts brings a burst of sugary fun. Think cotton candy, bubblegum, and rainbows on full blast. It's nostalgia in scent form and pure serotonin for your stash sessions. It's cotton candy, bubblegum, and vanilla sugar. Very colorful, bubbly, and full of sparkle. She did want to name it Unicorn Farts, but it's basically the Unicorn Farts scent. But we decided we didn't want nothing to call that, so it's Mbop because Mbop is also one of those songs that can be very annoying, and that name of that scent is kind of annoying. So it's things like that. We also have, if I can remember, besides Mbop, we have Mango Tree by, I want to say, the Zac Brown Band. That's the Way Love Goes, Janet Jackson. Girl Crush, Little Big Town. Cinnamon Girl, Typo Negative. Brass Monkey by the Beastie Boys. Leather and Lace from Stevie Nicks. Hey There Delilah, Plain White Tees. And Yellow Submarine, the Beatles. And they all have distinctively different scents, but they're all the same core recipe, and the chemicals and scents used are all the same ratio. So they should all work well for you. So I should have popped up pictures as I was going through there. So that is Trinity's Tracks. They are available for you on the website now. Okay. So after that and that and that, let's talk about April's friends. April's friends. Now, one of April's friends did not make it to California. Her still in Colorado. Well, he's in Colorado. And that is Hugo, the lovable hedgehog. Now, this is a delightfully chaotic crew of tiny emotional support buddies. Okay, that's what they are. Okay, they're here to make you smile, make you laugh, and they all have their own personality, their own little story. Okay. So this is Hugo, the soft support potato. He believes in you quietly, constantly. All right. Then we have, where's she at? Sandy Beach. Sandy Beach is the little seal, and it's articulated. This is the vacation spirit, sunshine incarnate, possibly smells like coconut. Now, mind you, the majority, so Sandy, Allie, and Shelly can be printed in any filament you want. Okay. And so can Hugo. I don't know why somebody couldn't. Hugo can be printed in any filament. My dog is snoring. I'm sorry. That's Sandy Beach. Then we have Shelly. Shelly, the sea turtle. She is also articulated. She's tiny though. Look at her. She's so pretty. Okay. And Shelly is the slow and steady icon. Breaks for snacks. Unbothered by time. She is awesome. Okay. Then we have Ellie, the gentle heart. Isn't she cute? Of course, we got trunk up, but look at her little tail. Okay. Ellie, the gentle heart. Would hug you if she could. Emotional support trunk. Okay. And then last but not least, we have Gandalf, the dramatic wizard mentor. He knows spells, probably. Okay, he's also articulated, his head moves, and he is actually printed in 4 different colors of filament. So he's the only one you don't have options for on filament choice. He comes as is. Okay? Okay. All right. Those are our April's friends. There's going to be there's more friends wandering in. Okay, we don't know how they get here. We don't know what happens. They're just showing up. I will like it to go on record that I'm pretty sure there's a cat wearing a shark costume, possibly making its way in because hello, he's too cute. So there you go. So that is April's friends. While we're on the subject of cover minders, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. These are not live yet. We are still working on them, but I will show you. I will show you. Okay. So if you know me, you should know that I love all things steampunk. But I can't do the whole store steampunk. It's just not really cool for me, yeah. So what we've done is we've created a line of steampunk trash minders or jars. You don't have to, when we bring this out, you can choose if you want it to be a true cover minder with the magnets, or if you just want it to sit upon your desk and be your buddy. Okay. They have names. Don't ask me their names right now because I'm tired and this is taking from my filament. So we had that little piggy. Like I said, his head comes off. He's a jar. Isn't he adorable? And then we have this guy who I guess they tell me he's supposed to be a fox, but look at his tail. He's got a fancy tail. So, and like once again, his head comes off. He's a little pot. Okay. This is supposed to be a monkey. I still haven't figured out how he's a monkey. His whole arms come off and he's a pot. Then we have the little baby dragon. And his whole thing comes off and there's a lower pot. Okay. Now, we're still trying to decide on exact sizes on these. Then we have this little steampunk owl. The bigger pot. Then we have this cutie patootie who goes real well with that kit that just came out recently over at Diamond Art Club. I love his top hat so much, you guys. Oh my gosh. And his little patch over his eye. And then my current favorite of the whole line. Are you ready for it? Dara, watch yourself. The rat. With the goggles and the hat. And look at the little tail. And I love the color. We're trying to figure out a way to, because this was a gradient filament. And so like on the same roll, you're getting all these different colors, right? But I think I want more along these lines of colors than the others. So we have some filament coming, and that's why these are not quite ready. I don't want them going out in filaments. I'm not happy with them representing the true steampunk cha-cha vibe. You know what I mean? So we're working on that still, but they are coming. The little 7 guys. Okay. So there's that. Let me go back to my collections page. Okay. So we talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. Okay, let's talk about the Squad on the Go collection. All right, are you ready for it? Let me get it. Oh, I have to plug something in. Let me plug this in real quick because I'm going to need it in a couple minutes. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm not. Let me just plug my straightener in real quick. Anybody recognize that one? The watermelon one? Chi. It's the Chi from Ulta. I don't even know how many years ago this was, but that straightening iron has been a beautiful little wonderful awesomeness. How's that? Okay. So the Sparkle on the Go collection. First things first, we have a 20-ounce skinny, the Squad Shop tumbler with our logo. Isn't that cute? I designed that logo and I'm proud of myself. I was like, and did y'all see my sweatshirt? We'll get to merch in a second. But to the tumbler, they come with straws. I just don't have all that dug out. And then the other tumbler option currently is our Sparkle, Create, Connect. That's our little tagline. And it says the Squad Shop on it. Okay. And then we have our Sparkle, Create, Connect tote bag. It's a fairly large tote bag, you guys. Like, I could fit an Elizabeth Ward or a Diamond Art Club storage system in here. No problem. Let me show you. I have one right here. So I could stick this in here. And that's standing up on its side, not laying down flat. So, like, this side up. This side up, okay? So this is not no little bitty tiny bag. It's a decent sized bag. Okay? Now, we have the Sparkle Create Connect one. And if you want to, you can add a monogram if you want. I'll have that option available on the website as well. That's my S for me, not for the Squad Shop, for summer. And then we have a design I made with the women of different ages, body types, ethnicities, all holding one another, representing the squad, how we're all come together. And I'm in love with this one. I love it a lot. I love it a lot. Okay. And the reason I had to plug my flat iron is our project bag. Okay, so our project bag has our little Sparkle Create Connect to the Squad Shop on this side, but then it has this side. Summer, what am I burning? You know, why do you have a place where you can write things? Because every project bag is going to come with the magic. Okay? Inside this magic, I can take this pen and I can write. I just stabbed myself. On this canvas. I just wrote on it, right? I can write anywhere. Hi. Hi. Okay. Now, most of you are thinking, why did you just write on that? Because all I have to do is take my straightening iron or any regular iron and apply heat to this. And it makes the writing disappear. So you're going to get this with your project bags. So on here you can write the kid name, the size, the shape, and the date you started if you want. But anywhere on here you could write if you needed to. If that's not enough information for you, write whatever you want. Pin does it. And then when you're done and you're kidding down, you just take a little heat to it and make it go away. These, you can put your enhancement, your spare drills. Like if you're kidding up and you don't want to put all 20 bags of 3010 in there, you can put your extra bags in here. You can put your corresponding washi tape. Anything that you want to go with that kit, you can put in your little project bag. Okay? Should probably unplug this before I burn myself. This came with the longest cord in the history of cords, is all I'm going to say. Okay. All right. So, we've now talked about that. What else do I need to talk about? That's currently what's in the Sparkle on the Go collection. There are travel kits coming. Um, we're being very particular about the products we source. We don't want to get you guys something that's like not a good quality, and so we're making sure that everything we order it, we test it, we make sure we're happy with it before we put it up for sale for you guys. Okay. Okay. So we talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. Okay. Also on the website, you're gonna see the Queen Sparkle collection. Okay. Right now, there is nothing there. That is Sassy and Cleophas's collection, and that's where we're going to do our translucent, fairy tale esque, whimsical collection. It has been requested by people that we make sure we have translucent filaments, especially for trays, because they like to put them over their light pads, and it makes it easier for them to find trash trails. So that is coming. We're just not there yet because me and Miranda have to love the filament. Okay, guys, we're not just going to put out any filament. We're not going to put out filament that gives us headaches when we're trying to make it work. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. Now, after that, we have the Squad Shop merch collection. Now, in this collection, we have an abbreviated. It's this, but it's changed a little. Um, this is fine. I love it, but I want it a little bit fancier for y'all. So we have I'll put the pictures up here, and just the Squad Shop logo, and it's currently on t-shirts, v-neck, a cropped hoodie, and a regular hoodie. Okay. Then we also have our Sparkle Create Connect in a t-shirt, cropped hoodie, and a hoodie. And then we have We Don't Talk About Stashes. No, no. We don't talk about stashes. We have that in a t-shirt, cropped hoodie, long sleeve t-shirt. Okay. And I think I'm supposed to be adding hoodie there too. I'm trying to give you guys t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt, cropped hoodie, regular hoodie, and everything as I can on the merch side. But like I said, it's been a lot of work for me. Okay. And then for those of you who are going on the cruise in April 2026, we have Cruising with the Squad 2026 in a tank top, t-shirt, and a long sleeve shirt. Okay. So that is what's currently in the Squad Shop merch category, the merch collection. As we come up with more, we'll put more in there. That will be where it's just general diamond painting related or the squad related. Like, so when I get ready to give you your guys' sassy or whatever shirt, that's where you'll find it. Okay. And then the last collection, I think, nope, second to last collection we're going to talk about is the limited edition seasonal apparel. So right now I think I have 8 designs up there. There might be more before opening day on the 21st. We have Dear Santa, I Can Explain, Dreaming of a Sweet Christmas, Y'all Are Nuts, Bougie Reindeer Vibes Only, North Pole Book Club, Bubblegum Santa, This Goose Stole Christmas, and Slay My Name, Slay My Name. I love him. He is so cute. And with his little backup reindeer dancers, love it. This category is going to constantly be evolving. So as we're getting closer to Christmas, I'm going to start putting out, let me try this again. As the time progresses, I'm going to be start putting in New Year's, and then I'll start putting in, Valentine's, and then St. Patrick's Day, and I'm going to try to keep new seasonal and holiday appropriate items coming. I do have designs coming to be more inclusive. I just haven't got there yet. And this is what I have today. And I promised Miranda I'd have this video out today. I'm probably going to be late by the time I'm done editing since this is my second time film. But I think she'll give me grace since I made her watch the first one and she agreed with me I had to refilm. Okay? Okay. So I'm doing my best to be inclusive. You just going to have to bear with me because there's only so many hours in a day. And I'm having to create things that are inclusive because I'm having a hard time finding commercially licensed, visually appealing images to work with. Okay. Okay. So that is our seasonal. And like I said, that's going to be constantly evolving. I cannot promise you that they will be back next year. Uh, I might choose new ones by next year, you guys. Okay. And then what else we got left? I need to put you up in the overhead for our last collection because we are going to be doing, excuse my box that UPS beat the crap out of. It was in a bigger box with a heavy item, and the heavy item apparently beat this. We're going to be doing curated boxes monthly, but for this being our first one and it going out in November, this is actually going to be our December/January box, and our next box won't be coming out until it will be themed for February. It will be up for pre-orders in January for you guys, so you guys can have it for February. This first one, we didn't know you guys would want pre-orders, so we didn't set that up, but we will have pre-orders set up for February's box moving forward. So let me move you over top so we can take a look at what's in the box. It's like a pretty big size box, guys. All right, are you ready? Hold on. All right, so the first ever inaugural limited edition box is the Frosted Elegance box, and it is inspired by snowflakes. You open up your box. Oh, my dragon jumped. Okay, so you're going to have your 20-ounce skinny tumbler with this beautiful snowflake pattern on it. We wanted to make sure that this was winter themed, not any specific holiday or religious thing. It's just a beautiful snowflake, beautiful colors. We got, some pinks and stuff in it as well with the blues, but of course we had a blue because it's me. Okay, hold on one second. Let me get down in here and pull out our straw that goes in our skinny tumbler. Now, this little guy has jumped ship, but he's supposed to be on his little card right here. And this is our gingerbread dragon. And isn't he adorable? Let's see if I can turn him so you can see his face. Look at his little face. And the snowflake on his tail. And the matching colors to the tumbler. And now if you put him right here, he's going to just hang out with you on your cup. And he's not going to fall off. He can hang down the side even if you want. See? He's a slinger. Isn't he cute? I love him. I love him so much. As a little sleepy baby dragon. Okay. Also in your box, you're going to get a little fun sucker. And so if you have a kid who's sitting there going, what'd you get, Mom? What'd you get? You can give him your sucker or you can eat it yourself. It's up to you. It's up to you what you do with your sucker. Okay. You're also going to get a package of Peppermint Winter. This is Putty by Trinity Tracks. This is made specifically for this box. You can't get this sent on the website. It's only here. Let me tell you what this smells like. Do you remember walking into See's Candy at Christmas time? That's what this smells like. It's a good time. Okay. And to go along with this, Miranda made the Peppermint Winter hand-poured candles. It smells so good, you guys. It smells like See's Candy, and it makes me happy. And just to make sure you had a way to light it, we've tossed in a little Sparkle Create Connect the Squad Shop thingamatches, right? Okay, and then over here we have our cover reminder that's 3D printed for you guys. That's got sparkles. Isn't that pretty? Everything goes together. And then we got you some blue, beautiful sparkle washi tape. And we didn't go skimpy on you. You got quite a bit of washi tape there. See that? And then you have your 3D printed pen. This is the Summer Glam pen and the Rose Pink. So it's glam, so we have the rhinestones right there. This is the Rose Pink because there is a hint of the pink there, and we didn't want it to be all blue, 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 blue. And so we have that. And that is what is in your box. I think that's it. I think that's it. So, let me put everybody back in here. That is are limited edition. And so we're not going to be selling those straw toppers by themselves on the website. The only thing out of that box you can get separate from the website is the rose pink um, summer pin, and you can order it with the glam. Okay, so let me move us back over. Hold on. I probably forgot something, but I don't know. I don't know. It's been a lot, and it's my second time filming it, so I might have said it earlier and think I said it this time and didn't. But I think I went over everything. Let me double check the website. I went over the squad shop merch. That's where you're gonna get your like. And let me guys know. Do you guys want this logo? Because I did one that's slightly different. I'll put a picture of it here. But I didn't know if you guys like this one with the stripes and stuff. This is real busy, and I didn't know if a lot of people would like that or not. I went over our 3D printed essentials. I went over Trinity tracks. I went over our limited edition seasonal apparel. I went over April's friends. I went over the upcoming Gears and Glamour. I think Gears and Glitter is going to be the trash minders. I went over the Squad on the Go collection. I went over the limited edition boxes. I told you that the Queen Sparkle collection, Sassy and Cleophas, they'll be coming up. Oh, I didn't show you. I'd like everybody to meet Pip. He has a story. You'll learn about it soon. We're building an entire kingdom over in the Royal Collection. It'll be fun. Trust me. I'm having too much fun on myself. He's cute. I don't care what you say, Dara. I don't care if he's a pigeon. He's cute, and I like his crown. Okay, and then stay tuned for more exciting things to come. So I'm just going to say, I need to go off here, get this video edited again, and wrapped up, and get this up hopefully before midnight so Miranda doesn't call me a liar, because I promised her today. All right? All right. Until next time, I love you all. Bye-bye.